Hi, welcome to this side of the internet. I'm Regina. This is Pepper, Pickle, Piper, and Pine. I hope you stay here a while, maybe subscribe. That would be pretty cool. Okay, let's get into it. I'm currently editing a couple TikToks and then I want to get ready for the day. So let's knock out these TikToks. I feel like since posting on TikTok, I guess just short form videos in general, I've become a lot faster at editing these, like in a way, like I found my flow. So hopefully this won't take me forever. Sometimes when I like have more clips, then it'll take me a little longer. Or if I'm like adding a lot of overlays, stuff like that. But I feel like this should be pretty breezy. So let me do this really fast. I've been kind of going back and forth on whether or not I should be posting on TikTok more than once a day. So lately, I went through this phase like towards the end of 2025 where I was posting 3 times a day. And then I saw some growth but just not as much as I hoped, I guess. And it sounds so silly like talking about this because it's like, oh, you're not growing as like it's dumb. I did end up learning a lot, aside from like, you know, not growing. Like I've learned how to edit my videos in a way that's more engaging. I have learned how to talk to the camera a little bit better because I feel like I used to be so awkward. I still am awkward, but I feel like it's kind of been more manageable. And I just kind of learned more about the platform in general. So I think that posting 3 times a day was helpful. But now that I've gone down to once a day, I feel like it's super easy to post once a day. For me, at least. It's especially going from 3 times a day. It's so easy to post once a day. But I'm like kind of craving the challenge, even though it was stressful. I did kind of like that challenge of like having to come up with something on the fly and having to edit like videos and you know, just being more creative. So I'm wondering if I should, hi Pickle. I'm wondering if I should go back to posting more per day, maybe 2 times per day on short form and maybe once per week on YouTube. I think will be manageable. Honestly, I'd love to get to like a Casey Neistat once a day level. I think that would be so sick. But YouTube is just a little bit harder for me because you have more things to worry about. Like short form, it's literally just editing the video, caption, done. Like I don't really even worry about the thumbnail unless it's going on Instagram. But YouTube, you have, it's a longer video. If you're doing like not shorts, it's a longer video and you have to worry about thumbnails. You have to worry about not only the description, but also the title. You also have to put like timestamps in there. There's just a lot more to it. So like posting every day, like that is a like 3-hour commitment every day. And I just don't think I can do that right now. But once a week, I think I can carve out 3 hours out of my Saturday. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm kind of tossing around that. Honestly, talking it out, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to post 2 times a day on short form and once per week on YouTube. Because that seems challenging enough. And to like, you know, challenge me creatively and really force me to hone in on my editing skills. And yeah, I think we just worked it out. And talking to the camera, I feel like telling you guys, you can hold me accountable. Today, my goal was to go to that grand opening that I was talking about, but also bulk filming some short form content so I can have a bank. That always makes me feel a little more at ease, like knowing that I have some videos banked up, saved, that just in case like I'm really swamped one day and I like can't edit a video, I'm not worrying about it. So I'm gonna try to bank up a couple videos and have them in my drafts. And yeah, that's the plan for today. So I'm gonna take you guys along on that. Alrighty, it is currently 9:15 a.m. I edited 4 TikToks. I posted one of them, so I have 3. I think I decided that I am going to start posting 2 times a day. I'm gonna start on Monday because, you know, fresh start to the week, etc., etc. But now that I did that, I'm just gonna get ready because the opening for Mr. Charlie's is at 11:11. They always like pick the funniest times to like have these really cool blowout deals. But woo, it was cold. But I want to walk Pine a little. I want to park kind of far away and hang out and really tire my girl Piney out. She's like looking at me over there. I'm gonna tire her out, and I want to film a couple videos too at the beach. I think that would be so cute and aesthetic, and just fun. I don't know. Why not? Like I've been saying, I've been having a lot of fun, like just getting really creative with these videos. It's really, I don't know, it just makes me so happy. Even though I know I don't have like much of a following, whatever. It's just a lot of fun, you know, just looking back at it too, because I started posting consistently on TikTok in October, this past October. And just seeing like my trips, I was posting 3 times a day, so there's a lot of content from it. And just seeing those memories pop up, it makes me so happy, and I'm so glad that I'm doing it because it's kind of my version of journaling. Like I do have a physical journal where I kind of, oh, that was some hair, where I kind of emotion dump, if that makes sense. Like I kind of talk through some of my feelings and emotions and situations that might have caused me to feel a certain way. That's kind of what I use my written journal for. And these videos that I edit are more so just kind of documenting my good memories, you know, just kind of like little things that you don't remember, you know, like of course I'm gonna always remember that trip to Costa Rica with my mom where we surfed, but I might not have remembered like certain situations that I talk about on there. Like I can't even remember what I saw, or like the pigs coming out and this lady yelling at me to not feed them, or you know, just like little things that just, I don't know, it's been making me really happy. But that's a tangent. I have been kind of going back and forth on my hair. I feel like I go through these phases. Like I really want to grow out my hair. I don't want it to go shorter, but I'm kind of debating on whether or not I should get it trimmed so that it can grow out healthier, or should I get a protective style? Like I was looking at some braids that I could do, like to get my hair braided, because I just really want like longer hair. I'm tired of this length, and I don't know, I'm just really bored of this personally. So I've been kind of doing some research, and I'm just like, I don't know, me and braids are just not, I just worry because I like to get in the water. I like to get in the ocean, and I just know that braids are gonna be difficult. Like I'm gonna have to really prep before I get in, and I'm going to have to just spend more time on my hair than I normally would like. So yeah, I'm just kind of going back and forth on what I want to do there. And I feel like people know me for my curls too, like my friend, like I don't know. I'm just kind of bored with it. I need some help, some guidance on what people would suggest, because I don't know what I'm doing. Right now I'm just kind of adding some more volume to my hair and making sure it's equally voluminized all over, because I have a habit of not fluffing out the back enough, and it gets like the back of my head looks crazy where the front might look good. And like I just like running a pick on my scalp. It's very nice. One of these days I want to invest in getting like one of those fancier picks. Like this is just your standard one. I have a million of these, but like I want one that's, you know, really nice and like aesthetic, like the ones that you see on Pinterest. I'm gonna have to insert a photo. You guys probably think I'm so crazy, like, Regina, you don't need another pick, this pick works fine. But there's just something about like the little things elevated that are really nice. And the other thing too is I have these bangs and I don't know what to do with them, so there's just a lot going on, a lot happening here. Do I want to pin these back? Do I like pin them to the side maybe? No. Maybe I'll do like a half up, half down moment. That might be cute. That might be cute. Should I do that? I might do that. Okay. I really like these oversized scrunchies. And I think that's what I'm gonna do, is do like a little half up, half down moment. Let's get all of these out. Okay. Cutesy cutesy. Yeah. Okay. I'm vibing with this. I'm vibing with it. Then I'm gonna just kind of like smooth this down a little. I don't have like stronghold gel right now. I ran out. So we're gonna just use medium hold and hope for the best. I just want it to kind of tame down the frizzies a little. Lately I've been wondering kind of what, I feel like I've just been talking so much in this video, more than I usually do, but I guess I'm just kind of going through a phase where I'm just trying to figure out who I am and what kind of things I enjoy making, and like my personal style, like fashion wise and like just editing wise, just kind of trying to figure out who I am. I made yesterday a mood board, kind of like trying to get inspired on like what I'd like to see myself in. And I'm realizing that a lot of what I own, like pieces, clothing that I own, is just not really aligned with what, like who I want to be and what I want to wear. So I kind of want to today, after the grand opening, go through and yes, list more on Depop, but also kind of check out some thrift stores and see if I can find some of those staple pieces that are prevalent on my mood board. I'll insert some clips on here too, so you guys can kind of see the vibe that I'm going for. But yeah, just kind of trying to figure out who I am. I don't know, it sounds very cliche and corny, but I think it is hard, like in your 20s, to not try to be like other people and just be okay with just being who you are. And like I see all of these other girls online and what they're wearing, and it's so hard to not get caught up in that and just recreate what they're already wearing. So, and like their editing styles, and it's not just fashion, it's kind of like all of it. Finding my own voice, I guess, is where I'm trying to get at, if that makes sense. So yeah, just kind of trying to play with things and figure it out. I know a big part of that is gonna be from putting the phone down, and I do have a phone addiction problem. And I think that's a trend with everyone right now, and that's why there's such a huge shift to like getting offline, you know, and there's such a huge trend to like not consuming as much. So I think moving forward, I want to create more than I consume. I love seeing other people's work and kind of being inspired, but I do think there's a line of being inspired and kind of going on your phone because you're wanting to research or get ideas, but there's also when you're just kind of wasting your time, and I do that a lot. Like literally last night I spent probably an hour before bed scrolling, just laying down, or even this morning like processing waking up, and I want to not do that anymore. I want to leave my phone outside the bedroom, so I need to figure out how I'm gonna do that and stick to it. Okay, so I just brushed my teeth. I'm gonna swish my mouth with some hydrogen peroxide. Does anybody else do this? I don't know if it's weird. It's weird. My mom does it, and she kind of got me on it because I prefer it more than like the Listerine mouthwash because that kind of burns. I'm going in with my Mad Hippie vitamin C serum. I love Mad Hippie. I love their brand. I love their products. I really try to only support vegan and cruelty-free brands. Of course, like sometimes if my family gives me a gift and it's like cruelty-free but it's not vegan, I'm like, I don't love it, but I'm not gonna like be rude. So I have this Super Goop. I'm also gonna go in with this Super Goop Glowscreen. I love this. I think I'm gonna purchase the full size because this one is also vegan and cruelty free, and I just love how it makes my skin look because I don't like wearing a lot of makeup, and this just makes my skin look very like I did put on makeup, but it's sunscreen and it makes my skin look all glowy. So I might purchase the full size because I do really enjoy it. I think that's it for like my face. So now outfit. Okay, we are in my closet. Today is a really nice day, so I don't really need to dress warm or dress for winter, even though it's February. So I'm wanting to build an outfit around these shorts, but these are some oversized shorts that I want to kind of build the outfit around. Let me put these on. Okay, have the shorts on. Can you see them? Oh my gosh. These are the shorts on. They kind of like hit my knees. I think what I want to do is, what would be cute? What would be cute? Oof. Damn. I'm like trying to figure it out. What should I? Your plans. We're not wearing those shorts. I put them on and I was like, this is not what I'm feeling. I decided to go with this off-the-shoulder tank top from the brand Boohoo, and this skirt, which is one of my favorite skirts. I'm gonna need to buy more because I always wear this skirt that I thrifted, but it's from the brand Lula Rose. But yeah, just love the skirt. You can kind of see. Woo! So maybe like this, and then we could put this on as well. So it looks like that. Yeah, I like that. Okay, talking to myself. I'm planning on filming content while I'm out. I have to make sure I have all the gear that I need. I just film on my iPhone, so that part's pretty easy. Like, just I don't have to lug around a big old camera, but I am gonna bring my Rode mic I'm also gonna bring like the little fuzzy tops for wind, just in case. I'm also gonna bring my little tripod. That's not gonna fit in here. I really don't want to have to bring a million bags for this. Just have it like sticking out. Does that look bad? Probably. Okay. And then I'm gonna also bring a few poop bags for my girl here. Let's see, poop bags. Okay. We're also gonna bring some more treats. And then I'm pretty set on water because they have normally like a ton of dog bowls there. So I know that she's gonna be okay for water. Everywhere. Okay. And I just put those in here. Treats. And then Sunnies. These are from the brand K? I don't know. Okay. Oh man, okay. Okay, so now I need to put my coffee into like a to-go cup because I made this big old coffee and I want to take it with me. Oh, that was just perfect. Okay. Cool beans. They are off. Oh, gotta load her into the car. Totally forgot I had all this stuff in the back to donate, so Pine's gonna be chilling up here with me until I find like a drop off. I think there's like a Goodwill or Salvation on the way, so we should be fine. Made it. And Pine is very excited to be out and about. She loves this area. We are currently in PB and I saw them setting up, so hopefully there's not a long line. Okay, it was kind of chaotic, but we got our Mr. Charlie's Mr. Charlie's burger, and we're gonna give it a shot. This is the hamburger, which I don't know if I've had. I feel like I've only had their cheeseburger. So let's see how it is. Okay. It's so perfect because I was starving. All chaotic in there. So I'm happy I came a little early. Came like a half hour early. Pine was a trooper. This is so good. Pine was a trooper though until there was a pig that showed up and until the music started getting a little too hopping. It got a little too much for her, so I don't blame her though. But I gotta find a spot to use the restroom because I just downed my coffee while I was in line, and it was too bumping to go in there, so. It's very hot in this car. Woo! But very successful day. We went to the Mr. Charlie's opening and get this air going and got a free burger and a toothbrush, which was very nice. But now I'm going to head to, oh my God, it's hot, to the mall and, or I don't know if I should go to the mall or just head home, but we are done walking around here. I ended up going to the thrift store. There was a couple of them. There was one that was called Surf something, and I wasn't really seeing anything I wanted. And then same for the other thrift store I went to, both on Garnett. So yeah, I'm thinking maybe I'll just go home, because I do also need to list some Depop items, and yeah, I can always go back out later when I don't have my girl here, because it's just a little harder to do things when I have her, and I don't want to leave her home alone, so it'll be better to like do it when Jonas is here, my boyfriend, like so when he's off work. So that's probably what I'm gonna end up doing. Yeah, so heading back home. Slight change of plans. So Jonas wanted to go shopping too, so we're gonna go to the mall and go together, but I'm gonna let Pine go pee-pee before we go. And hopefully I can find some good staples. Today's vlog here. I'm gonna be finishing some tacos that I made last night and editing this video as well as a few others. So catch you in the next one.